Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Having a top-notch big three is every Lakers fan's dream. There have been many rumors that the Lakers will sign a third star, but this season a great player is showing that the Lakers already have their big three: Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reaves. These are three players with very high IQs who can scare their rivals. If Austin Reaves continues to play at this level, the Lakers will be serious contenders for their 18th title. Austin Reaves is playing very well, and the best big three in the NBA is on the Lakers. It's nearly impossible to find a three-man combination in the league with more basketball intelligence than LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and Austin Reaves. Thursday's 111-102 victory over the Timberwolves showcased this trio operating at peak efficiency. They combined for an eye-popping 77 points, 16 assists, 36 rebounds, 26 made free throws and 7 three-pointers, etching their names in the history books with their collective stat line. This cerebral trio is averaging a combined 22.4 assists this season, with Reaves dishing out a career-high 6.1 dimes per game and LeBron recording his most assists, 8.7, since the 2019-20 campaign. What the Lakers lack in size and athleticism, they make up for in basketball IQ. Doncic 7.6 assists per game, 6.7 since joining the Lakers, may be his lowest since his rookie season, but that's simply due to the mid-season trade adjustment period. Make no mistake, he remains one of the elite passers in the NBA. Their basketball intelligence was on full display Thursday as they quickly identified Minnesota's defensive adjustment without Rudy Gobert. With the Timberwolves abandoning their usual drop coverage, the Lakers' big three attacked the rim relentlessly from the opening tip. They got to the free throw line a whopping 15 times in the fourth quarter alone, effectively slowing the game to a crawl and allowing the Lakers to set up their half-court defense. The most telling stat? The trio attempted 34 free throws, 8 more than the entire Timberwolves roster combined. This is precisely the kind of savvy strategy veteran teams deploy in the playoffs, and it could be a preview of what's to come. If the Lakers continue getting these calls, they'll be nearly impossible to defeat in the postseason. Teams that prefer to push the pace must be dreading the thought of facing this version of the Lakers when the games matter most. Luka Doncic was painfully honest about how well he's playing for Lakers. As far as Luka Doncic is concerned, Los Angeles Lakers fans haven't seen anything yet. Since being dealt to Los Angeles in a blockbuster trade earlier in February, Doncic has appeared in 6 games for the Lakers. And he's not happy with how he's been playing. Speaking to Spectrum Sportsnet's Mike Trudell after the Lakers' 111-102 win over the Minnesota Timberwolves on Thursday, Doncic, who made an unbelievable shot falling out of bounds, offered a harsh assessment of his own play in response to a question about the improbable three-pointer. "I mean, it's crazy," Doncic said. "I can't make a normal shot and I make that shot. Just, at this point, who I am. But I gotta work on the easy shots. Gotta knock them down. I'm playing horrible, so I gotta get back to it." Doncic has certainly struggled with his shot since joining the Lakers, as his 36.5% mark from the field in the 6 contests he's played for Los Angeles would suggest. But to be fair, these games represent the Slovenian superstar's first game action since Christmas Day, when he suffered a left calf injury that sidelined him for over a month. Oh, and he had to process the emotions he felt in the wake of the Dallas Mavericks' stunning decision to trade him and subsequent public bashing of his professionalism through the media. Through it all, Doncic has still managed to fill the stat sheet for the Lakers. He recorded a triple-double in his first game against Dallas since the trade, and is averaging nearly 2 steals and a block per game with Los Angeles. As for Doncic's shot, Lakers coach J.J. Redick isn't worried about it. "We trust Luka as a shooter and as a decision-maker. And the type of shots he's been able to create throughout his career," Redick said. "I think we've all had stretches like that. He'll find his rhythm. We're confident in that." Jeannie Buss admits she was worried about hiring inexperienced J.J. Redick. "The Los Angeles Lakers are having a very good season. Even before they swung one of the biggest trades in NBA history to acquire Luka Doncic, Los Angeles had a 28-19 record and was in 5th place in the Western Conference standings. They've gone 7-2 over the last 4 weeks as they dealt with a number of distractions and completely reconfigured their team. LeBron James and his supporting cast have been playing very well, and at least some of the credit has to go to first-year coach J.J. Redick, who has helped the team navigate it all." In an interview with ESPN, Lakers owner Jeannie Buss revealed that she had reservations about hiring Redick because of his lack of experience. "I was worried about hiring a rookie coach," Buss said. "This team is so important to this community, and to bring in a rookie coach that had no experience before, that was a big leap. But I knew that Redick and Pelinka would work well together, and I love watching the progress that they're making." Buss's apprehension is understandable. 2 of the 3 coaches the Lakers hired in the last decade were Darvin Ham and Luke Walton, who were both first-time head coaches. The other, Frank Vogel, was an experienced head coach and the team won a championship under him. Even in the cases of Walton and Ham though, they both had experience as assistants. Ham had a decade of experience and Walton had spent 2 years with the Warriors, where he had an incredible run as an interim head coach. Redick had only coached youth basketball and was better known as a podcaster since he retired. And it's not like things got off to a great start. Now he's a Coach of the Year candidate. Obviously, that big leap of faith has paid off for the Lakers. Stephen A. Smith unleashed all-time fiery rant on LeBron James for NBA media comments. Nothing riles up Stephen A. Smith more than his beloved Knicks, and a seemingly personal attack on his profession. Friday's episode of First Take included some extra pep and pizzazz from the ESPN analyst after Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James called out members of the NBA media while talking about Anthony Edwards and the face of the league chatter. As arguably the most outspoken member of the NBA media in the modern day and age, Smith took great offense with James's comments. When Molly Karam asked him for his thoughts on the matter, Smith straightened his suit and furrowed his brow with the noble air of a general riding into battle to fight for his comrades. "That's some BS. I'm gonna call it like I see it, this is straight BS," Smith said. "I don't appreciate what he said." But the ESPN analyst instead went on a 5-minute rant covering what felt like James's entire 22-year NBA career, from his decision to join the Miami Heat to the vetoed Chris Paul trade to the Lakers. "We could sit up there and say something smells like perfume, they'll accuse us of saying it's passing gas," Smith said. "No matter what we say about these players, it's always something for them to complain about. And I'm not saying there aren't justifiable situations where you're a player, you should be able to clap back. But everything?" And then when he talks about people covering the league, we know he talking about people like me. I'm going to say it, I'm going to be cocky enough to say I'm one of the people he alluded to. That's nonsense. I challenge anybody to show somebody who loves the NBA and supports the NBA more than me. What other show you see on national television talking about the NBA more than me outside of NBA TV? Nobody. Smith also came to the defense of Shaq, Charles Barkley, and the rest of the inside the NBA team, who have made their fair share of criticisms toward players over the years. At the end of the day, though, Smith should know as well as anybody else in the media that negativity always drives clicks. Unfortunately for James, his valiant swipe at the many-headed monster of NBA media may have merely turned into more monster food. Lakers superstar LeBron James addressed Luka Doncic's shooting slump. Despite Doncic's early struggles with his new team, James went as far as to guarantee that Luka would turn things around. James believes Doncic's shooting improvement is destined, per The Athletic's Sam Amick. "It's gonna happen," James said. We're not worried about that. So to be able to still maintain our game, and him to still be able to make an impact with him not shooting well right now, that's what makes him special. While Doncic's shooting percentage has dropped below 40% from the floor, 36.5%, and 22.4% from deep, he's made his presence felt in other statistical categories. He's averaging 19.3 points, 9.7 rebounds, and 6.7 assists in 6 games. The Lakers are on a 4-game winning streak, including 10-2 in their last 12 games. They'll face the Lakers on Friday.